Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at 360 Internet Security. This program is made by a company that I believe is called Qihoo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but we're just going to go with that. It's a free program from what I can see. I went on their website and there was no prompts for me to buy anything, pay for anything, no price lists. Just when I had downloaded it, installed it, and this is what I got. So far, right off the bat, I do love the interface. Very nice, very clean, easy to understand. Big buttons, so if you're using a tablet, I'm a fan of bigger buttons. Makes it a lot easier there. Click on this little drop down arrow and it gives you a nice summary of the protection modules and whether they're enabled or disabled. We got real-time protection here, USB protection, proactive defense, which is I believe a behavior component. Got a URL filter, download protection, anti-keylogger, and a webcam protection, but I don't have a webcam on this computer, so we're not going to be able to test that out at all. As well as a summary of what has been blocked or anything, and maybe I'm hoping that if something was blocked you should be able to click on it, yes, and you can view the logs and see what exactly was blocked, which is really nice. I like programs that let you do that. Down here kind of gives you a little performance graph in a sense. You can click on this or just hover over it, I guess, and it kind of lets you know what your CPU is at and what your memory usage is at, stuff like that. You got quarantine right there too. You can view the quarantine if you click the view button. Down here, Qihoo, or I should say 360 Internet Security is what we're really going to call this today, because I don't know if I'm mutilating their company name. You get 3 engines with it. In my mind it's only 2, just because this is a signature engine right here, the QVM engine from what I understand, and then this is 360's cloud engine. In my mind this is good. I like the fact that they have signatures in here, but the cloud engine when online theoretically should detect everything that's in the signature engine. So essentially today this signature engine is going to be rendered almost useless because everything's going to go through the internet and through the cloud. But like I've been talking in the past, that programs or cloud scanners in general, how I don't like them, or one of the biggest downfalls that they have is, let's say that you have no internet connection. Well, then you're basically got no antivirus. In this case, you at least have some sort of protection, a basic protection if you don't have any internet connection. So that's nice to see that they do put that in there. Is it a separate engine in my mind? No. But right here you get Bitdefender as an engine. So essentially it's a 2-engine program in my mind. Technically according to the company, 3 in my mind too. Not a big deal though. Still nice to have 2 engines. It does come with a sandbox. Moving on from that. I don't know if it's an automatic sandbox or if it is a manual one. Right here, obviously you can drag a program into the sandbox and run it manually. But I don't, like I said, I don't know if it's an automatic sandbox such as Komodo offers in their internet security packages. I have full scans right there. If we click on this little drop down arrow and go to settings, we can see that we have general settings right here. Click on update. You can change your update settings, engine options, and the real-time protection for the QVM engine, which is their signature engine in my mind, is unchecked. Like I was stating earlier, there's real no need to check that because you have a cloud engine that should have all of the information that the signature engine has anyways. But Bitdefender has both of them checked. That's good to see. So in my mind, I really wouldn't change anything in there as long as I have internet access. I got scan options right here. You can scan for rootkits. I assume it's unchecked because sometimes when you scan for rootkits, it can detect certain false positives, which can cause major system instability issues. Not going to get into that right now. But antivirus, as you can see right here, is set to default at moderate or medium protection. We're going to leave it there. Monitored file types, software and documents only. For speediness, if you're looking for speed, this is the way to go right here, just to scan software and documents. That's probably all you really need to scan, but it might miss some files. I don't know what it considers software, I guess. So I'd have to look at that criteria and see if it's going to cover all bases, and whether I would have to check all files in order to scan, make sure that all bases were covered and that any sort of malware, whether it be in a DLL file or some sort of or it could be a batch file, it would be all basically be detected by the program is what I'm trying to say. And then you can block LAN viruses. That's nice to see too. It should be in all firewalls though, so I kind of not take that with a grain of salt. Proactive defense right here. We got process protection, registry protection, the basic kind of stuff. whitelist, and do not disturb mode. So that is a rundown of the program itself. Let's take a look quick and see what it's using for memory usage. Scroll over here. Okay, so we got 3. So quite a few processes here. Looks like it's using under about, let's see, 36, 8, 16, 17, 18, almost 20, about 40, about, we'll say about, you know, with odds and ends and stuff like that, close to around 50, because it'll probably spike a little bit as we surf the internet. So about 50 meg. Either way, a very light program. Very impressed with how light it is. However, the amount of processes kind of scares me, because that's going to use more CPU, and that's really what's going to slow your system down, is the multiple processes, not so much how much the process is using in memory. Computers nowadays have so much memory, it's really kind of irrelevant unless it's using over, in my mind, anything over 200 is pretty much concerning to me. Anything under 100, very good, and excellent indeed. Even if it tops about 100, 110, 150, anywhere I should say about 150. I'm going to change that a little bit. 150 and below is good. Anything above that, kind of using a little much. So that is going to be my criteria right there. All right, so enough babbling. Let's get into the testing. I got some news about the way I'm going to be testing here. I was presented with a new site, which I have run into before, but just for the phishing, I completely missed the fact that they actually do offer malware sites. So that's actually very nice. I have a couple people mentioned this site to me, and so far, after looking at it, I'm pretty impressed. I've never actually tried it though. I've just kind of glanced it over. So today we're going to kind of give this a test, see how it works. The malware, as you can see, is from yesterday, so it's not exactly new, but nevertheless, from what I can see over here, it is actual viruses, actual pieces of malware, which will really be nice instead of thinking, is it malware or not? This is all confirmed malware on here and supposed to be updated in real time. So far, I'm pretty impressed. We'll see how well it actually works though. Let me go ahead and shrink this down. We'll get kill switch back open here. I don't know why I closed it. That was my bad. Now, I haven't really noticed too much of a system slowdown. I mean, I've noticed that there's an additional program has been added speed-wise, but for the most part, it's pretty responsive. So, all right. Let's hide the safe processes here. I got my security measures enabled. Yes, I do. And we are going to go ahead and start the testing here. Now, I'm going to try and click on this and see what happens, if it's going to open up in a new tab or if it's going to open up the same one. Okay, good, opens a new one. So this is link number 1 here. Looks like 360 blocked it, so let me get a notepad file open here, and we're going to say that was blocked. Okay, let's go number it here. We're going to try and do 10. We're going to attempt to do 10. I know last time we were having some issues with that, but hopefully this will be this will solve our problem. Okay. Let's click on this one, 78% detection rate according to that. And it was blocked. Let's close that out. Third one. Okay, looks like this one is trying to run. We're going to allow it to run. Okay, scanning downloaded file. It hasn't said it's bad yet, but it's scanning it. And it looks as if it has detected it. Let's go ahead and, can we click on this here? Okay, original file. Files backed up to quarantine. Okay, so it looks like it was blocked. Trojan heuristics. Okay, so it looks like it was detected by the behavioral blocker. We're going to say okay, and okay, and okay. Awesome, that was blocked. Moving on to number 4. So far, this is actually, that was the same one. Actually, no, this looks like it's, we're going to do a different one anyways, because it's from the same ones. All right, virus download. We'll do this one right here. This one looks pretty good. It's a downloader. All right, so this is number 4. I'm really impressed so far. Thank you guys for mentioning this site. Okay, looks like it's analyzing it, and it blocked it. Sweet. Okay, let's do do the Vundu Trojan here. These are always interesting if they run. Okay, that one was blocked. Number 5 blocked. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's try a different URL here. Let's try this one right here. Okay, we're running it. Come on. I hate it when this happens. You think it's going to go really fast, and then all of a sudden, nope. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. Analyzing it, and it was blocked. Okay, number 6 was blocked. And let's see, let's move on to number 7 then. We're going to try this one. This looks like it might be the same one, so we're going to just cancel that and go on to something else. Let's try this one right here. It's supposedly only detected by one antivirus. So this will be very interesting to see how it reacts to this one. Shouldn't have a signature at all, unless the one antivirus or one anti-malware program is Qihoo or is 360 Internet Security here. Okay, analyzed it, but it looks like it's letting it run. Okay, I'm gonna run that. Okay, we're getting a bunch of processes now. Looks as if it is running, and it is in memory. So that one was missed. Number 7 was in fact missed. Okay, and it looks like it's a some sort of installer here. Sure, why not? As long as it's not gonna download anything and slow down my internet connection. Alright, let's try this one right here. This will be number 8. I'm wondering if that froze actually. Okay, it's being analyzed. That one's detected as a Trojan, most likely by the heuristics. So 8 was blocked. Moving on to number 9. Yeah, I think this froze actually, so it looks like it may have blocked it. Number 9 was blocked. Last but not least, number 10. Let's see, what should we go? Let's do this one for number 10. And that was blocked too. Alright, so only missed one of them. That's really, really good. Really impressed with how the program performed, really impressed how my links performed too. So what we're going to do now is let me go ahead and just close this out because this is definitely not doing anything. And seeing the system is not really infected, we're not going to reboot it all. We're just going to continue with the test. I think usually that's how I do it anyways. However, we're going to turn off the real-time protection temporarily just so that I can extract the malware and perform a context scan on it. So with that disabled, we should be able to extract malware after I type in my password. Okay, bring that down here, and we're going to perform a context scan. Let's see how fast this goes. So I was initializing the engine. Hard drive is going absolutely nuts right now. I don't know if it is off screen. Oh, there we go. So I don't know if it's going to be one of those scanners that kind of goes in stages with the status bar. I do think I'm going to pause it though, just to save time. We're 14 minutes into the video here. When this is done, I'm going to remove any malware that's detected. Oh shoot. I vaguely remember. Let's see if it's still here. 98 files. Yeah, that's the right number. And I'll confirm that too, but 98 files is the correct number. That's how much we started out with, so it has not removed anything. I do remember when I packed the malware originally in there. So we started out with 98. And it looks like it is, oh, it's all done anyways. So almost fudged this test, but I caught it in time. So we have all these suggested. Let's see, can I change it? It just says repair. It doesn't give me any sort of options whether I can remove it or I can quarantine. So we're just going to have to do it the default option. We're going to say resolve. So now it's going to go ahead and, okay, file deleted. It looks like it's deleting them. Very fast. I was very impressed with that. Okay, let's do one more scan just to make sure it found everything. Okay, no threats detected. Let's see what we got. We had 98 we started out with, and we have 6 remaining. Wow. Let's go ahead and use our calculator here. 98 minus 6. Don't even think we need to do the math on this. I mean, it's pretty much, yeah, 93% detection ratio. That is amazing. That is in the excellent category. It's not on the high end. I mean, high end, as obviously in my mind, would be about 98%. That's excellent. That's about the best you can get. But this is still, don't get me wrong, this is still really a good result. So definitely so far looking good for the program. And considering we only have a few of these left here to run, we're gonna go ahead and try and run them. So let's see. Let's yep, make sure kill switch is open here so we can see what's going on in the background. We're going to go ahead and run these. The 6 we have left. Okay, hide save processes once again. And we're going to begin. Start at the top and work our way down. Whoops. Nope, we're not going to run that just yet. Hopefully it didn't run. I forgot to enable the real-time protection. Switch on. Okay, there we go. Whew. Gotta get back into the swing of things here. Alright, so now everything is fully enabled. Let me make sure of it once again. Okay, computer protection's on. Yep, shields are all good. Perfect. Now we can start with the first link, or first file. Okay, so it looks like a command prompt is running. Detected search engine being modified. That's good to see. So something is trying to modify my search engine in my web browser, but yet we still have lots of command prompts running. Lots of things being changed, most likely. And the main process is still running. So let's try number 2. See where that gets us. That one is running. With no prompts from 360 whatsoever. It's confirmed as malware from Komodo. Let's go to number 3 here. That one's running in RAM. It quick launch something and then looks like it crashed. We got a couple command prompts, a DLL host .exe, which is obviously a fake one. Okay, this is good to see. Here's our first behavioral detection. And I also love to see the timer right here, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, Trojan virus and modify. Okay, so it looks like somebody's trying to modify the startup folder here. And within basically 15 seconds here, it's going to automatically block for us. We can block all, or we can just block once. So we're just going to do the default option and block. Okay, we're going to do block again. Okay, detected startup again, block, block, block. Okay. Let's try this one here. Okay, detected browser homepage being modified. Let's see if we click details, what'll happen. Okay, so we're going to block that again. Trying to see if it stopped. Okay, it looks like it blocked it. That's good. I don't know if it was just telling me my browser homepage was modified or if it actually blocked it, because if it should be able to detect that it's being modified, it should be able to block it. We're going to find that out later. Let's try this one here. Okay, we're going to try and block all. Let's see what happens. Because I'm getting sick of these alerts popping up, so we're going to start and do that. Okay, this looks like it might be some sort of ransomware that's trying to run here. Quite interesting. So we're going to block all. And I think we just did that one. We'll do it again maybe later. But let's okay, let me yeah, this looks like this is a PDF. I don't have a PDF reader on here at all, so we're just going to have to forget about that one. I think I just ran this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I just ran. Okay. Alright, so that's it. Let's see if we can. Okay, block. See, you probably can't delete this. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Don't even know why I tried. Alright, let's go ahead and reboot the computer here. Okay, it's being prompted to do a quick scan. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to reboot the computer here. And I'm going to do a quick scan with Q3, or why do I keep calling it Q360? I don't even know why I called that. We're going to do a scan with 360 Internet Security, and then as well as with Qihoo, Malwarebytes, and Hitman Pro, see what it finds. So once the computer is finished rebooting and everything is back up and running and all the results are on the screen, I will be right back. Alright, so 360 Internet Security here found no threats on the system whatsoever. So let's take a look at Qihoo. It found an abnormal setting, and that was it. Disabled Security Center. So yeah, pretty, it's a big deal, but not the end of the world. Easily fixable. Let's take a look at, well, let's just minimize that. Let's take a look at Malwarebytes now. See what Malwarebytes found. It found a piece of ransomware basically on the system within the app data folder basically. Not good. It's not running on the system. If we look at least I don't think it's running on the system. I didn't really check. Well, if it's running, it'd probably be locking my system right now. But yeah, as you can see, it's not running. We do have 2 pieces of malware running on the system right now, but for the most part, no. The system is clean. If we have documents, let's see. I'm trying to find some pictures here that we can see if they're still working. Can I look? Yes. All right. So my pictures are still there. It's good to see. And then we go to Hitman Pro. Hitman Pro found pretty much the same thing as Malwarebytes did, except did find something in the temporary internet. Yeah, it found in the temporary internet files, which isn't a huge deal. That'll be deleted if you empty out your temporary internet files. So yeah, not a bad program. Bottom line on it, I think it did very well. It did an awesome job at protecting the system. The system only has 2 pieces of malware running on it. Kind of have to take take some points off for that, just because of the fact that it's running on the system. If it wasn't running on the system, then I'd really have to say this is a really good program, and I would recommend running it on your system. Even with those 2 pieces of malware running, it still is a really good program, and I almost do have to say that. If someone asked me personally, would you run this program in your system, I would say I would consider it. Or if somebody asked me, would it be bad if I would run this on my system? I like the interface, I like how easy it is to use. I would say no, go for it. Exactly. I would tell them to go for it. So, bottom line, I would use this program. Well, I can't say I'd use it personally in mine just because I'm happy with what I have, but yes, I would recommend somebody to use this program or continue to use it if they like the interface and like the way it functions. So yeah, good program. I know a lot of people were requesting me to do this program. I had quite a few messages in my inbox, requests on different comments on different videos saying, hey, test 360 Internet Security or Qihoo or whatever it's called. I have no idea what the name is. So, but here you guys go. Test is all completed. Very impressed. I can see why you guys wanted me to test this. Probably very curious on how it would perform, and it did very well. So, all right, until the next time, I will see you guys later.